Alright, the total distance traveled by the particle. Again, my x of t is equal to t to the third minus 6t squared plus 9t plus 11. I can't just plug in 0 to 5 because my velocity is changing directions. I'm changing directions, so it's kind of like I drive to school, and when I get halfway there, I was like, crap, I need to turn around, I need to go get my lunch. And so I turn around, drive home, and then finally drive back to school. Well, my odometer shows me that I drove further than what if I just went on Google Maps and plotted how far is my home from Newman Smith High School. And so if you remember, my velocity changes direction, where my v of t is equal to 0 changes direction at t is equal to 1 and t is equal to 3. And so we want to figure out where our position for each of these places so we can find our total distance. So I'm going to create a chart. And so here's the here's my t to the third minus 6t squared plus 9t plus 11. And then this is where my position is, x of t. And so I'm going to plug in 0. I'm going to plug in, because that's where I'm starting at, I'm going to plug in 1. I'm going to plug in 3. So again, 1 and 3 I want to know where I'm at when I'm changing directions. And I'm also going to plug in finally where I'm at 5. So if I plug in 0 into this whole entire mess, 0 cubed, 0 to the third minus 0 plus 11, I'm starting at 11. So essentially it's 11, the number 11 on the number line. If I plug in 1, I have 1 minus 6 plus 9 plus 11. And so negative 5 plus 20 is 15. So it looks like I'm moving forward 15. If I plug in 3, that's 27 minus 54 plus 27 plus 11. Well, that's going to give me, let's see here, these two will cancel out. Or sorry, these guys will cancel out. I'm left at 11. So it looks like I backed up 4. And then finally, plug in 5. This will be 125 minus, let's see here, once again, negative 6 times 25 would give me negative 150. Plus 9 times plus 45 plus 11. So that whole thing is, let's say, negative 25 plus 40, let's see here, that'll be 56. That's what, 21? No, let me see here. 31. Alright, well, if you look at the change, to change from here to here is 4. The change to here is negative 4, but again, distance doesn't really care. I want to know the total distance, so we're talking about essentially the absolute value. So what's the absolute value of negative 4, which, well, that just gives me 4. Then from here to here is 20, and so if I add up 4, 4, and 20, my total distance that I've traveled is 28 feet. Alright, what is the speed at t equals 2 and t equals 4? Well, the velocity again is at 3t squared minus 12t plus 9. And again, above speed is the absolute value of your velocity. That's speed. So we're going to plug in 2 and 4 and take the absolute value. So what is the absolute value of v of 2? And the absolute value of v of 4. Well, v of 2 is the absolute value of 3 times 2 squared, which is 4, so 12 minus 24 plus 9. So we're talking about negative, let's see here, that's what, negative 12 plus 9, negative 3, so we're talking about positive 3 feet per second. And then the absolute value of 4, that gives me 3 times 16 is, I have to think about that, minus 12 times 4 is 48, plus 9. 3 times 16 is, let's see here, 8, carry the 1, oh, 48. 48 minus 48 plus 9, well, that just gives me 9 feet per second.